Hey everyone, I have a new tip for you guys that you might find interesting, and this is a new way that you can acquire customers or figure out a new strategy for as far as where you advertise or for just acquiring new traffic sources. So we're going to take a look at SEMRush, but before I get into that, make sure that you check out the description box below. I have a link to our free Facebook group, and you are more than welcome to join us in there at any time. Now, this is one of my favorite new things that I have discovered on SEMRush or SEMRush. And if you want to have a SEMRush account, there is also a link below in the description box for that, where you can sign up for a free account. But just remember, for free accounts, not all of these features will be available to you unless you use a paid account. What you're seeing here is a paid account. All right, so this is a really cool thing that I have found. So where I'm at is on the left-hand side, down in the SEO, you're going to see competitive research. You're going to go to traffic analytics. And this is going to show you how any website out there on the internet gets their traffic. And they're going to show you specific resources. So let's go into the overview here. And I put in one of my old competitor websites. So I used to compete directly with this website, and this was one of the ones that I was doing really well against before I decided to go full-time into business coaching. And I thought that this would be a great way to show you guys how I took my handmade business and really figured out new ways to bring in traffic. So you're going to go over here to this traffic analytics page. And this is going to tell you where their traffic is coming from. So you can figure out ways to advertise that is going to work for you, because we don't want to reinvent the wheel. When we reinvent the wheel, that's when we have issues. We need to do what's already working for brands that are very similar to ours. So we model what our competitors are doing, and that is the road to success. So let's just take a look. So this tells us the trends by device, okay? So you can go by device or by year. This is going to show you desktop, mobile, and all devices. It seems like most of theirs is on desktop. So let's just scroll down. And it's kind of odd that they have all desktop here, but that's not really what I'm after. What I'm after is this right here, the traffic journey. The traffic journey is actually going to tell you where their traffic is coming from to go to their website. And then after their website, it shows you where the majority of their traffic is going. So these right here are probably ads on their website, because most websites like mine as well, they have Google ads embedded on them. And these are probably, some of these are probably ads that they have on their website. So let's just take a look at where their traffic is coming from. If we can find out where their traffic is coming from, we can figure out their approach to a lot of different advertising strategies and where they're really pulling in traffic. And this is going to tell you which platform, social media wise even, is going to be the best one for you. So you can add up to 3 competitors, but we're just going to do one to keep it kind of simple right now. So we can go and view the full report. And now let's just take a look at this. So their top sources is direct. Now, this means that SEO or maybe an ad directly on Google is actually pulling in most of their traffic. So 31% of their traffic is direct traffic, which just means that people click on a link and go directly to their website. This could be anything from an email list, like a link in their email list, or a link on Google, a link in an ad, those type of things. The next one is search in Yahoo. So Yahoo must be one of their big searches, and you can see that they're actually doing really well on Yahoo. They're up by 164% from the previous total for December 2021. The next one is Instagram. And I know that this brand does extremely well on Instagram, which is why I really upped my game on Instagram. The next one is Pinterest with 6%, 6.5% here, which means that they do pretty well on Instagram, which means they do well on Pinterest because it's one of their main traffic sources. And even though it's less than 7%, that's still a good amount of traffic coming from one source. So I might want to look at advertising on Instagram or Pinterest if I still had that business going. Those would be probably my two biggest avenues of getting new traffic, is by advertising on these two platforms and kind of looking at their strategy and mimicking that strategy that they have. And then the next one is their roommatesdecor.com. That means they're probably clicking on internal links on roommatesdecor.com. So that's a really interesting way that you can find new traffic sources. And I highly recommend, if they have anything social media wise, Instagram, Pinterest, YouTube, whatever it might be, that you really start looking into either advertising or upping your game on those different traffic sources. Because whether we like it or not, social media is a huge avenue for traffic and for advertising. So if your competitor websites are doing well there, that's going to tell you which social media avenues are going to be the best ones for your brand. So this is going to tell you so much right here. So even just the top 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 traffic sources is going to give you a lot of information. And now what you need to do, especially if you have a paid account and you can do this, you need to go up here and you need to start doing this for, I want to say 3 to 5 brands. And then seeing which one they all have here. What do they have? Do they have anything in common? Do they have the same social medias in common? If so, that's going to tell you immediately that's where you need to start going for your advertising and for your own social media strategies. Hopefully this was a helpful video for you. Leave me a comment down below and let me know if this worked for you and what you think of this new tutorial.